Welcome guys to The Touchdown. My name is Kieran Horn CFB and today we're going to be doing a review for the brand new Madden 24. Let's start by talking about the addition of a brand new fan favourite game mode, Superstar. Now, I say brand new because it's not like the Superstars of old. Back in the older Maddens, Madden 07, all the way through to Madden 12, Superstar mode was fantastic. You could pick almost any position on the field, I think excluding punter and kicker, but in the older ones you could actually do punter and kicker, and you could play through your NFL Superstar moments. Now, in the new ones, they've kind of lost their way a bit. Now, I thought we were going to be gone with the forced cutscenes, the awkward hackneyed storyline, the absolutely useless and unrealistic stuff that they stick in. But no, they've decided to stick with some of the cutscenes, they've limited the positions, but they have added in some well-needed quality of life changes. They've brought back the combine for a start, that's fantastic. You can see me failing at the bench press, doing very averagely at the 40-yard dash, and kind of being good at the cone drill. So, while there are additions that have been needed, this is still a long way off what they promised. If you're a fan of the old Maddens like me, you were probably hoping for a lot more from the Superstar mode. Look, it's disappointing and the game AI is just absolutely terrible, let me tell you. Even as a wide receiver, you could be drafted by a team that has Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, any of the best quarterbacks in the league, and for some reason they're going to throw about 5 or 6 interceptions a game. It's absolutely terrible when there's no excuse for why the game AI is this bad. Now I know technically this is a pre-release version and there will very likely be a day one patch, but this game is just so far off what I expected. It's absolutely terrible in the Superstar mode. Like I said, I enjoyed the little changes they've made. They've made some great additions, but it's just so far off what was expected. The fact that you have to be connected to the internet to play it as well is a big miss in my eyes. Also, for some reason, the customization is completely hard to get to. It doesn't explain that you have to edit the 2nd and 4th uniforms in the league to see any changes, and it's just super unnecessary. Now, I've played a little bit of the Superstar Showdown mode, and it's okay. It's backyard football. It's as fun as it can be. But so far, Superstar has fallen very, very short.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The quarterbacks are in action here today, and right out in front there, leading the rest of the QBs onto the field, is one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's draft.
Most outside of,
even after a junior season with 46...
And that's franchise mode. I'm going to be completely fair, they have made a lot of great updates to franchise mode, things like restructuring contracts. It's easier to relocate your team now, you don't have to wait a whole year for it to happen, you can do it week 1 of the preseason, you have a lot more options to customize. First of all though, the player customization is a horrible, disjointed mess at this point. If you're like me, you want all your players on the field to be wearing as close to their real world gear as you can get, and it's just super hard to do and a super time consuming process now. Couple in with that, the fact that the custom draft classes are completely broken. This game is just a shambles. It's like no one even worked on it at all. To just give you an idea of how broken the custom draft classes are, I downloaded Big Game Bengals one, huge YouTube creator, does fantastic videos. I downloaded his draft class and it looked fine on like when you first download it, but when you actually draft the players, they all have the exact same equipment, exact same face, and the exact same height, weight, everything. It's just completely broken. And if you're like me, you like things to be authentic. The problem with the older generated draft class is the fact that players are wearing like the Riddell Revolution helmet that I don't think is actually even legal in the league anymore. All these other problems, it was just a complete mess. So the franchise has added some good things. The camp mini games, there's all these different things you can do now. The presentation is actually good for once, but the actual game itself, like the customization options and these things, it's just not functioning as it should. Now, like I said, this is pre-release, so of course there are going to be problems that may get fixed when the game comes out today, but still too many problems for me. The fact that the beta had better customization options, ran better and was optimized better is just crazy to me. EA needs to do something where they actually put a bit of work in. But let's talk about the gameplay, because that is the most important part and that's what people are actually going to be playing this game for. Now the passing, the precision passing, fantastic as always. You can throw receivers open, things feel smooth. The O-line blocking is better, not as good as advertised, but it does feel like some improvements have been made. Now the AI is terrible in franchise. I mean, I was playing a game earlier with my relocation franchise. I was trying to get to the Bucs quarterback. He would roll out into open space. He had probably easily 10 yards that he could have picked up even on a super slow speed setting, and he just threw the ball away. Could have run for the first down, could have made it, could have got his team closer, a new set of downs, but no, he just threw the ball out of bounds. It makes no sense to me. I don't know why it's working the way it is. It's just the AI is terrible. That's the one thing they said they had improved on as well, was the AI, but apparently that's just not working. Now, obviously, Madden, every year, the gameplay is different to an extent, and I like the way the players move. It feels very good, feels very natural. The juke moves, yeah, fine. The stiff arms, fine. They've tweaked the hit stick a little bit, so it's not like the hit stick of old. You have to be very precise with it. I remember I was coming downhill with Logan Wilson in a game, tried to hit stick a dude, he just got completely, knocked off. And it's not that he didn't make contact, you've just got to be a lot more precise of when you hit the hit stick. So, they have made good gameplay changes, they've made the game harder, and a lot of the coverages have been fixed too. Man works a little bit better, zone works a little bit different, and things feel more like regular football. You're actually going to have to look at the formation your opponent is choosing before you choose your defensive formation to try and match the man they're putting on the field. That aspect is very good and has made a lot of difference, so the gameplay is very fun. You'll see me throwing touchdowns with Desmond Ridder, making cuts and things like that. I feel like enough has been changed in that area that justifies them being able to actually market these gameplay changes. There are some really good fun gameplay moments, and the gameplay itself isn't too bad, but it comes down to the draft classes and things like that. It's just not good enough. EA is $1 billion company. They've paid millions and millions of dollars for this exclusive NFL sim license, and they keep disappointing fans time and time again. I know we've been kind of screaming this for the last 10 years since Madden 2013 came out, but it's just not getting better, and I don't see how they keep messing up. I know the biggest problem with a lot of these things is the Frostbite engine. That was designed specifically for first-person shooter games. It was designed for Battlefield, and it works great in Battlefield. But this isn't an FPS game. The difference of how the physics work, the animations work, and just how even a ball is thrown works completely differently from a military shooter with 200 players. It's crazy to me. Now, I'm not going to completely slate Madden. There are some very good things in this game. Like I said, the gameplay is still fun. The contract restructuring, all these different options that have been added are fantastic, but we are still so far away from having a good game. Now, we know this is because the emphasis is on Ultimate Team. That's the moneymaker. They can sell packs, people are going to buy them every single year, and that's going to make them millions of dollars, but they're really losing the hardcore fan base, the franchise fan base. Still, Madden 07 plays better, Madden 12 plays better, NFL 2K5 plays better. And until they get fixed, I think Madden is going to lose a lot of its core audience. And it's so sad to see, because Madden is a fantastic series, and NFL fans deserve a game that lives up to their expectations. Gonna give this Madden a rating. It's gonna have to be probably a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest. There's so many improvements, but it still falls short in so many areas. They said this is a make or break year for Madden, and if that's even remotely true, then it's definitely a break. Now, I know there is a 2K game on the horizon, but it is not simulation football. It's going to be arcade, and Wyatt might hold us over until 2026. I would bet a large sum of money that EA is going to pay even more to renew their contract for another 5, 6, 7 years and keep Madden fans in purgatory. So, like every Madden fan around release day in August, I am disappointed. Madden has to do better if it wants to recapture its core fan base, so let's just hope they can do that. But anyway, my name has been Kieran Horn, CFB for the Touchdown. This is our Madden 24 review. If you like the video, please remember to give it a like. Remember to subscribe, click the bell icon and turn notifications on so you can be uploaded of all the new video content coming to this channel. Thank you very much for watching just once again, and I'll see you in the next one.